The next selection from the UWM Wind Ensemble will be Second Prelude by American composer George Gershwin. This was originally set as a piano prelude and transcribed for band in the early 20th century. The next selection from the UWM Wind Ensemble will be a medley featuring the five different tunes from our armed forces. So if you are an active, retired, veteran, or family member of someone connected to one of the armed forces, we'd love it when you hear your service song for you to stand and accept our grateful appreciation.
You get to know everyone, and even if they don't feel confident when tests are coming up or else, everyone else is hyping you up and getting you excited and making you feel confident.
What have you enjoyed the most in terms of kind of a physical location, something where you've been able to really shine and enjoy yourself?
In the theater.
Maybe this table?
This table. This is your table.
Yeah, this is my table. They used to keep a piano kind of near the ballroom, and I played piano growing up, so I used to sneak off there, and in between classes, I'd play some piano.
Probably just sitting by the fountain any time of the day.
The Northwest Quad, since they just redid it for our major, because we didn't really have like a home base.
Final question. Any advice you'd give for future Panthers, those who aren't as far along as you?
Yeah, there are so many resources to take advantage of on campus, and it's just kind of about stepping out of your comfort zone and really like exploring what the university has to offer.
Go to class. You're paying for it. You should probably go.
Enjoy yourself first of all, make friends, and just try to put yourself out there.
Make good use of your time because these 4 years are going to go by pretty quick.
Well, there you have it. Thanks for joining me on this great adventure, and congratulations to the thousands of graduates from our Milwaukee, Washington County, and Waukesha campuses. And let me offer 2 pieces of advice. Number 1, make a lot of friends wherever you go. And number 2, engage with those faculty and staff who are there to help you. Congratulations again, and go Panthers!
UW-Milwaukee was my first choice because it has America's only school of freshwater sciences.
Because their strong pre-med program is the first step towards my dream job.
Because of the paid internships and connections.
UWM was my first choice because of the hands-on experience I get.
Because their entrepreneurship center helped me build my business.
I'm from Marathon.
I'm from Aarhus, Denmark.
I'm from St. Charles, Illinois.
I'm from Milwaukee, and UWM was my first choice.
Make it yours.
In the middle of summer, leading up to my first year of college, I received an email from the Dean of the School of Architecture and Urban Planning, basically saying that there was another scholarship that was available to me, and it came with an internship at Epstein Ewen Architects. I got connected with a couple ambassadors for EUA, and I went through a bunch of meetings, got introduced to a bunch of projects. I've pretty much been smooth sailing from there on. As a student intern, I often engage with the professionals. A lot of days that looks like sitting in on meetings, taking notes. Other days it looks like helping them with graphics for site plans. If I'm not engaging with professionals, I'm often doing my own thing, playing with software, reading books, just whatever I can to use my brain. For me personally, I got the internship at such a young age. That basically is gonna help me get licensed at an earlier age than most professionals. I'm gonna probably be getting pushed out into it by the time I'm 25. Even though that you might be inexperienced, still ask a lot of questions, still give your input. It's the internship that teaches you how to be a professional.
Community at UWM makes me think about
harmony, peace, working together.
A space for everyone.
A barbecue at your mentor's house.
there was no feeling of being different.
They're very caring.
I feel like I found a place where I belong.
I told my professor, and she was like, you do belong here.
They noticed who I was as a leader, as a student, as a community member, and I felt that I mattered, and I felt that I was seen.
Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my tongue. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright, 'cause I'm freer than I've ever been
Through a professional organization that I'm a part of, I made a connection, and that ultimately landed me an internship with the Milwaukee Brewers, which landed me a position at the Milwaukee Bucks, which ultimately landed me a position at Northwestern Mutual, where I will be working full-time after graduation. My internship at Northwestern Mutual is in the core data and analytics department. I help teach data scientists and data engineers how to communicate with data in a more efficient way. UWM has provided me such a way that I can do different internships while being a full-time student. They worked around my schedule where I could go to my internship and then go back for class and then maybe come back, just because we're only a 10-minute drive downtown. All of my work that I've done the past 4 years have just been paying off, so it's exciting.
I intern at WEC Energy Group downtown at the IT division. I'm part of the cloud team, which kind of deals with the server side of IT. So basically like the IT for IT, like we help run everything that other IT groups do. I definitely say the biggest benefit would be the professional experience, like working at a big company, because there's just so much that goes into it, like how to write your emails, how to like converse with colleagues. Being able to put this experience on my resume and being able to like go from starting the internship knowing nothing about what I do in this IT field to now like being almost a year in, I like can speak about what I do and like actually have experience and knowledge about it. UWM has like multiple career services. We get like emails about like these career fairs all the time, and like if you need help, like go to the career services. I just feel like UWM has so many like people to talk to if you're looking for a job, even if it's not an internship. If you don't know what you're going to do with your life, you never have to feel lost if you take advantage of the opportunities on campus.
UW-Milwaukee was my first choice because it has a diverse campus that gives back to the community.
Because they give health professionals the confidence and support we need.
UWM was my first choice because I wanted to be a part of an award-winning green campus.
Because I knew I could jump into research right away.
Because their passionate professors are teaching me to teach the next generation.
I'm from De Pere.
I'm from Rockford, Illinois.
I'm from Beach Park, Illinois.
I'm from Gills Rock, and UWM was my first choice. Make it yours.
You and me got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So hard.
Can we skip to the good part?
If you just know you're that girl,
yep,
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.
What if you don't wake up feeling like that girl? How do you be that girl?
You need to go back to sleep and wake back up again so you can feel like that girl.
I understood the assignment.
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
You're an artist. Yeah. Are you good at it?
Yes.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're gonna do it to try and be the best. Not be better than other people, be the best for you.
Welcome to the May 2023 University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee commencement ceremony. Please direct your attention to the floor of the arena. Our procession today is led by members of UWM's distinguished faculty. They represent the more than 1,600 faculty and instructional staff who are dedicated to student success. Today, UWM celebrates the graduation of more than 3,400 students who have achieved significant educational milestones. Of those eligible to graduate today, more than 2,300 have completed work on their bachelor's degrees, nearly 90 are earning associate degrees, and more than 1,000 have reached the conclusion of their work on graduate certificates, master's, and doctoral degrees.
Welcome to the UW-Milwaukee Panther Arena. For your safety, please locate the nearest exit in the unlikely case of an emergency. Please use the following as a guide to help you determine the quickest route. If you are in Section 100 seats, please go down the steps and toward the up ramps at the north or south side of the arena. If you are in Section 200 seats, please go up the steps and use the nearest exit behind you out of the arena. If you are in Section 300 seats, please go down the steps and use the nearest exit out of the arena. If you are in Section 400 seats, please go down the steps and use the down ramp to exits on the north or south side of the arena. Thank you for coming to the UW-Milwaukee Panther Arena. Your safety is our priority. Please enjoy the event.
Welcome to the May 2023 University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Commencement Ceremony. Please direct your attention to the floor of the arena. Our procession today is led by members of UWM's distinguished faculty. They represent the more than 1,600 faculty and instructional staff who are dedicated to student success. Today, UWM celebrates the graduation of more than 3,400 students who have achieved significant educational milestones. Of those eligible to graduate today, more than 2,300 have completed work on their bachelor's degrees, nearly 90 are earning associate degrees, and more than 1,000 have reached the conclusion of their work on graduate certificates, master's, and doctoral degrees. Welcome to the May 2023 University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Commencement Ceremony. Please direct your attention to the floor of the arena. Our procession today is led by members of UWM's distinguished faculty. They represent the more than 1,600 faculty and instructional staff who are dedicated to student success. Today, UWM celebrates the graduation of more than 3,400 students who have achieved significant educational milestones. Of those eligible to graduate today, more than 2,300 have completed work on their bachelor's degrees, nearly 90 are earning associate degrees, and more than 1,000 have reached the conclusion of their work on graduate certificates, master's, and doctoral degrees. And now, the procession of our platform party, led by University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Chancellor Mark Money. Among those who are part of the platform party today are many individuals who coordinate the operation of UWM, one of America's top research universities. Also present are representatives from the UW System Board of Regents and the UWM Board of Visitors. They are joined by Peggy Williams-Smith, the president and CEO of Visit Milwaukee. She will deliver the commencement address. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, the May 2023 commencement ceremony for the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee is about to begin.
Voice. There we go. Boy. There. Well, good morning. Welcome to the graduating class, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, class of 2023. Let's hear it for them. Platform party, you may please be seated. Thank you. I'm Mark Money, Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. I'm very happy to welcome our students, family, and friends to the 128th commencement ceremony. You know more than anyone, this class in particular, what you've endured. This has been a long time coming. We applaud your perseverance. We recognize that you endured many unpredictable challenges to get to this day. In fact, I don't think there's been a class that has this history yet in terms of what you've gone through for your entire education experience at UWM. On behalf of our faculty and staff, I am extraordinarily proud to serve as your host while you're here in the Panther Arena, or if you're watching at home or somewhere else remotely. Thank you all for joining us. This is a special and arguably the most important day in our students' lives. Will you all please stand for our national anthem? We're going to be led by Samantha Scantlin. She graduates today with her master's in music from the Peck School of the Arts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ring there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Milwaukee Panther.
Thank you, Samantha. Also, thank you to the UWM Wind Ensemble conducted by Interim Director of University Bands, Scott Corley. Let's hear it for this incredible music performance that we've had today. Twice a year, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee celebrates Graduation Day. For many, these are once-in-a-lifetime days. For others, this commencement ceremony may be a second, third, or even fourth degree. In all cases, this commencement is an important day for you, and I very much appreciate all the traffic, all the work that it took for you to get here. So many have traveled from far away. So many of you have given so much of your day to be able to be here. You are the individuals, class, who survived the throes of this pandemic. You're resolving societal ills. You're enhancing our communities. You're improving the quality of life through thousands of research, activities, different types of service and community engagements, and so much more. You'll be the entrepreneurs who amplify innovation. I often think about today, we hear of company names like Rockwell Automation, Miller Beer, Harley-Davidson. Those all started in Milwaukee, very entrepreneurial, in some cases in the basements or the garages, or some cases in a small workshop. You are the future in so many different ways in the same way. You'll also be the class of graduates that creates value through your many talents for companies, for nonprofits, schools, society, so many different facets and more. As our city, state, and the nation face challenging issues requiring urgent innovation and problem solving, UWM students from all walks of life are working together to figure things out. We're very solutions oriented. You may not know that UWM is the state's only public research university. And as a public university, we're unique in that we have a dual research and access mission. We offer the greatest possible educational opportunities for all of our students. The diversity of backgrounds, thinking, and life experiences among our alumni inspire ideas that change people's lives. I have seen this again and again. I'm very fortunate to be in this position to be able to interact with alumni across the globe. UWM has changed you. We're extremely proud of your growth and all that you have accomplished. Today, there are over 3,200 students who are eligible to participate. Each person has a remarkable story. If you had a week or maybe a month, we could hear them all. I wish we had that time, but we don't. So we were fortunate to be able to catch up with a few of those graduates, and they offer some stellar advice for our future Panthers, as well as telling a little bit of their stories. So let's hear from them on this video.
Jump with me, come with me, burn like the sun. We'll talk, then we'll cry, then we'll laugh.
My favorite UWM memory is, of course, the track and field one. It was my sophomore year at Outdoor Conference Championships, and it was actually where I scored my first ever point. So I kind of called myself the 1-point wonder.
I am the graduate equity team lead for the equity team in the Honors College, and we just hosted the Race, Justice, and Power Conference. And it was great to just see undergrads have an opportunity to talk about the different things that they're passionate about and are observing in our society.
My favorite UW memory was representing the school of public health at a Brewers game and being featured. It was so cool. I got to be in the big screen. We just got to enjoy the game for the rest of the day and got out of school for it.
Through the investment management certificate program, I was given the experience to go abroad. We went to London. I got to meet other professionals in the investment space. I spent an extra week in Europe, and I got to go to the Netherlands, and I got to go to Germany, and it was a really great experience.
Over the course of my time here, I was able to start an art club called Art for All, and through that, we were able to propose a mural to the Dean of Peck School of the Arts and get it approved, and to create something lasting for the UWM campus.
The thing I'll miss most about UWM at Washington County is probably the small class sizes. It really just helped me focus on my studies and have that personal relationship with my professors.
What I'll miss most about UWM are the friendships that I've created on campus and within the Roberto Hernandez Center. I've been able to connect with other students who come from similar backgrounds as me, and we are able to relate to each other on a more personal level.
Definitely the urban environment and having things to do around the campus. I'll especially miss going to Bucks games with the student deal, with the student rush tickets. It's been great over the past 3 years.
UWM helped me grow my career with their co-op program. Because of that, I worked for Findorf at the Kultur Project along Milwaukee's lakefront. And post-graduation, I'll continue to work for Findorf as a project engineer.
I just feel so much more confidence, like with the knowledge that UW-Milwaukee at Waukesha has given me, not only in my nursing abilities, but in life.
I am teaching classes where I'm seeing my kids succeed. When I plan a lesson, I think of everything right off the bat, right away. And I've only been able to do that because of the amazing faculty and things I've learned in my classes.
I recently accepted a job offer by the Public Service Commission as a water data scientist, and I don't believe I would have been able to do that had I not been here at the school, and also did a lot of research that I did here, and also had the amazing course content.
UWM has given me so many opportunities in my time here to connect with employers outside of the university. Through the externship program, I was able to secure a job before graduation. I will be an architectural designer at Romulo & Stein Architecture and Interiors.
I think the best advice I can give is coming here with no expectations other than you will give yourself entirely to the experience that you're about to have.
Make an actual attempt to find your place on campus.
Enjoy the student schedule while you have it and while you're young.
Do your homework. Just do it.
An experience like this will open your eyes, but only if you allow it.
I have to tell you, Jeff, who was on the video just now, I was talking to him later about some of his advice, and he said, the thing I want people to know, just go to class. You're paying for it, just go to class. It was great. There's some great advice. Isn't that wonderful? So these are just a few of the thousands of students who are graduating this semester, and you all have remarkable stories. I really do look forward to staying in touch with all of you. In fact, on that front, I do want to remind you of an email that you received recently from me. In that email, it's about your first destination survey, and we love to keep in touch with you. We want to be able to celebrate you in the future. One of the biggest nights of the year after graduation is when we have our alumni awards event, and it's amazing what you have already done, but also what you're going to do. So please fill that survey out, keep in touch with us, and we want to be able to keep in touch with you to see how we can continue to meet your educational and other needs. Now, let me explain how our graduates are adorned in this room, the different places where people are seated. Those who are seated closest to the stage have or soon will be awarded their academic hoods, the colors of which signify their areas of study of their doctoral or master's degree. In the middle of the arena floor, in the middle sections toward the middle, are the bachelor's and associate degree recipients. Those undergraduate scholars who have completed degrees through the Honors College are wearing pewter-colored stoles. There are 86 students who earned that special stole. 6 days ago, we awarded gold honors cords to bachelor's and associate degree candidates. Students wearing our official pewter and gold cords are graduating with honors today, and I would ask those undergraduate honor students to please stand and be recognized. Well done, thank you. Now, among the students here, and I'm not sure exactly how many are here, but I'm going to ask them to stand as I read their name, and I'm going to ask the audience to hold its applause until all are standing. These are the students that we consider to be the academic elites. 26 students who achieved, drum roll please, who achieved 4.0 throughout their entire career here at UWM. So they're pretty special. Let me ask, from the College of Letters and Science, our first 15, Sarah Dessing, Aubrey Gorski, Madeline Heimch, Xavier Idaraga, Jacqueline Kelly, Oscar Lopez, again, if you're here, stand up, Ahmad Masood, Alex Nelson, Rachel Olsner, Richard Paterius, Danielle Rice, James Rich, Charles Robbins, Michelle Sampson, Edgardo Valdez Gonzalez, and then continuing, we have 5 students from the School of Education, including Emily Burns, Kristen Green, Elta Johnson, Kelly Kiskula, Max Lakatos. From the College of Nursing, we have 4 students, Allison Colson, Rayana Harders, Cassandra Neese, and Bartha Nodal. There are 2 students from the Helen Bader School of Social Welfare, Katie Giebel, Derjean, and let's give them all a welcome round of applause. And I believe I mispronounced Katie's last name, Katie Giebel. I apologize. Well done, everyone. Well done. There's another group among our graduates that I would like to recognize. UWM has recently been recognized as a top 5 gold military-friendly status. We have the largest number of military veteran students in the Midwest region, larger than any of the 6 surrounding states, and by far the largest in Wisconsin. In fact, twice as many students, military veteran. It's over 1,000 students. I would ask all of our veterans who are wearing the red, white, and blue stoles to stand and be recognized, and all in the audience who have served in the military to please stand and be recognized for your great service. Thank you for your service. Another outstanding group among our graduates today are our McNair Scholars. These are the first in their family to attend college and who come from diverse backgrounds. They have completed a rigorous research program that prepares them to enter graduate school. They're wearing black and gold stoles. Let's hear it for our McNair Scholars, please. As I'm sure that you've noticed by now, I'm not alone up here on the stage. Later in today's ceremony, you will hear and you'll meet an honorary degree recipient, the deans of our academic schools and colleges, and other contributors to our university. The other remarkable people on stage are here representing important areas of UWM, and they are attending with me to witness the conferring of your degrees. Please allow me to introduce that latter group. I ask the audience to please hold your applause until all individuals are standing. Robin Van Harpen, Senior Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administrative Affairs. Joan Nesbitt, Vice Chancellor for Development and Alumni Relations. Kelly Haig, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Michael Doylan, Associate Vice Provost and Director of the UWM Libraries. Dr. Mark Schwartz, Chair of the University Committee. Mike Preem, Chair of the Academic Staff Committee. Dave Gilbert, President of the UWM Foundation. Dr. John Reisel, Secretary of the University. Dr. Ken Waters, Professor Emeritus, Department of Chemistry, and UWM Provost from 1990 to 2000. Anna Dempsey, Vice Chair, University Staff Committee. Olivia Wong, Vice Chancellor for Marketing and Communications. Lillianne Payne, representing the UWM Board of Visitors, and Dr. Liz Drame, Special Assistant to the Vice Chancellor of the Division of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and Professor of Education. Thank you for joining us. Our sign language interpreters for today's program are Pam Conine and Linda Lonning. This is a really difficult and important job. Let's hear it for them, please. You might have noticed today, there's a lot of individuals who are in the aisles and helping through the halls in the gold gowns. These are our UWM commencement marshals. all our staff members who have volunteered part of their weekend to help coordinate our ceremony today. It's not just the time here, it's rehearsals, it's practicing, it's prepping, and really helping with a lot of work, more than just what you see. They are led by Chief Marshal Gwen Wallander. Gwen is a Senior Academic Advising Manager in the College of Letters and Science. To all our marshals, thank you. Please stand and be recognized. And importantly, UWM would not be the campus that it is. Students, families, friends, we wouldn't be here today if it were not for the remarkable faculty and staff that we have at UWM. I would ask all our faculty and staff to please stand and be recognized. You're the greatest. Thank you. The University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee is a proud member of the University of Wisconsin System, which is governed by the UW System Board of Regents. Bringing us greetings today is Regent Kyle Weatherly, who I will now introduce. Kyle is the co-founder of Front Desk, which is a short-term housing provider that was launched in 2017. Prior to that, Regent Weatherly was the president and co-owner of Solaris, a medical device company. He is quite an entrepreneur and a remarkable innovator. We're grateful for the many ways that he has given back. Kyle distinguishes himself as a regent by really listening to students, really caring about the universities for which he is so great a leader. Kyle earned his MPA, Master's in Public Administration, in Public Management, and a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and History from UW-Madison. In between degrees, he worked for the Habitat for Humanity. Would you all please welcome Regent Kyle Weatherly.
Thank you, Chancellor Mone. Good morning, UWM. Let me try that again. Good morning, UWM. It is an honor to be part of this celebration. I have 3 goals in the next couple of minutes. First, to officially welcome you. Second, to offer some sage regent life advice. And third, to ask an important favor. Let's get started. First, the welcome. On behalf of the Board of Regents and UW System President Jay Rothman, I want to welcome you to your graduation. Congratulations on getting here today. But of course, I don't only want to welcome the incredible students sitting in front of me, I also want to welcome the equally incredible parents, grandparents, friends, siblings, and many others who helped get their loved ones here in front of us today. Thank you for your support. Second, that sage regent life advice. This one is a bit of a lie. Actually, it's a complete lie. I have no advice for you. In fact, I'm the one that should be asking you all for life advice. Earning a degree is hard enough, but earning a degree in the midst of a global pandemic is simply extraordinary. Your persistence and grit leaves me short of advice, but full of admiration. Third and lastly, I have a favor to ask, and this one isn't a lie. You are graduating from a great school that does important work for Milwaukee and Wisconsin. And shortly, you are going to cross the stage and transition from a student to an alum. We need you to stay engaged with UWM long after today. Engagement can be anything: mentoring a student, going to basketball games, going to volleyball games, or simply wearing your Panther yellow and black to brunch. But whatever it is to you, please stay engaged. We need you. So that's it. Again, congratulations. Thank you for your attention. And most importantly, don't forget to email me your life advice. I could certainly use it from you. Go Panthers. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Weatherly. Regent Weatherly has done a really important thing today. We didn't script this, didn't know about this all ahead of time, but he's just helped warm up for something that I'd like to also do myself a little bit. So you're warmed up. As I look around the audience and I think about all of you watching online, there's countless numbers of individuals who enabled you to be here today that are represented in this audience. This is what we call the non-academic type of support that occurs. It comes from parents, spouses, children, families writ large. It's really so many colleagues, workplaces that support you, so many different individuals. What I would ask you to do, class of 2023, is to recognize everything that's been done by everyone who is here and afar to support you over this long haul. I'd ask you all to stand and give a thunderous round of standing ovation for all those who helped. So let's rise and give them all a big round of applause. This is that back to you. Back to you. Love it. Now, I would like to share a few comments about Peggy Williams-Smith, who is our esteemed commencement speaker today. Are you ready for a dose of positive energy? Then you came to the right place. Peggy is the president and CEO of Visit Milwaukee. This is the city's award-winning Convention and Visitors Bureau. Peggy and I have the hospitality industry in common. That's where I got my start, washing dishes at a restaurant in Washington State. Peggy started her career on the front lines as a bartender, and she was a server before advancing to banquet management at country clubs, and then ever-increasing leadership roles during her 22 years with the Marcus Hotels and Resorts organization. This gives her great credibility when she was vying for and attained in 2019 the top spot at Visit Milwaukee. Peggy is also something in common with our graduates. You all had a pandemic sprung on you as you were ascending in your collegiate and professional lives. Peggy was in her new role just 4 months before COVID-19 shutdowns took hold. Not a great start to attracting visitors, businesses, and keynote events to a city of Milwaukee. So she innovated, and Visit Milwaukee became the go-to source for information for the hospitality industry and the industry's #1 advocate on state and local levels. From promoting the city to the nation during the Milwaukee Bucks championship run, to leading the city's bid to secure the 2024 Republican National Convention, Peggy's strategic leadership will ultimately result in long-term economic gains for Milwaukee. She's an innovator, a master collaborator, and unifying force. Last December, the Milwaukee Business Journal named Peggy as Executive of the Year. She was also one of 2 Milwaukee business leaders named to the inaugural Biz Women 100, the first national listing of women who are making an impact in their business communities. Peggy is an alumna and a good friend to UWM. She serves on our foundation board and does many, many other great things for the campus. I know you want to hear more from her, so without delay, I give the floor to Peggy Williams-Smith.
Good morning and hello. And one thing I am not is a public speaker, so he didn't mention that. Dr. Moni, faculty, and staff, thank you so much for inviting me here to help celebrate this graduating class as they close the door on this chapter and embark on to the next. I also want to thank you for the continued work that the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee does in our community, not only by educating each of you, but giving you the opportunities to make our city, our region, and our state a better place to live and work. As a proud University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee alumna, it is one of the honors of my life to be here celebrating each of you and your major accomplishment today. It's also quite frightening to be the person entrusted to give a final farewell for this chapter of your life with this amazing institution. For those of you who spent 5 years working to see this day, I bet you're kicking yourself, because you could have had Wisconsin son Willem Dafoe as your commencement speaker last year. I know, I'll try my hardest to fill his Golden Globe award-winning shoes. When I started at UWM nearly 35 years ago, the world was a totally different place. Weekend at Bernie's, Major League, and Say Anything were taking over at the box office. Milli Vanilli was lip-syncing their hit songs. Poison in Chicago were topping the musical charts. The internet was in its infancy, and as a matter of fact, that year the biggest dropper in majors was a major called Computers and Information. And As a matter of fact, computers were in labs back then and you had to reserve time to use one. I still type my papers on a typewriter. And get this, 35 years ago, women weren't allowed to wear pants on the floors of Congress yet. Unfortunately, at the top of my list most days back then was avoiding parking tickets while trying to get to class. I'm sure many of you know this. My personal rule, which I assume you don't follow because you are here at commencement today, was that if I couldn't find a spot within 2 blocks of my class, I would simply miss class that day. When I did make it to class, I was always in a rush. You know, looking for that perfect spot takes time. Once, I was in such a rush that I parked, ran into class, then stayed on campus for a full day of classes, maybe ended my day at the guest house, only to realize when I got back to my car, it had been running all day with the keys in it. But look at me now. I found a parking spot. I'm here. My story isn't unique. I grew up here in a suburb of Milwaukee, Greenfield, with 2 loving, hardworking parents who worked hard to make sure that I had every opportunity to be successful. One of my earliest memories was sitting with my dad while he was doing work quotes. He was a steel salesman. He would give me the calculator, and if he won the business, I would get a steak dinner. As a Generation Xer, I was a latchkey kid who watched my siblings from a young age, and I started babysitting at the age of 11 for money. $1 an hour for 3 kids, $1 an hour. I had good grades in high school, but didn't really know what I wanted to do when I grew up. I entered UWM as an undecided freshman, and I didn't declare my major until well into my junior year. Throughout college, I worked my way by bartending and waitressing. These jobs taught me the most important life skills that I still use today. I learned to listen to hear, not to respond, but to understand. I learned empathy, patience, pride, and hard work. I learned teamwork. My actions have direct consequences on the people around me. If I didn't come to work, someone else had to pick up the slack. It was during this time that I also fell in love with the ability to make people happy. This is what the service industry is, and I loved it. After UWM, I thought I needed a change of pace, so I picked up and I moved cross country to LA with a friend. I rented an apartment that I found through a newspaper, because we didn't have computers back then, and I tried my best to make it. I worked in hospitality, but LA just did not feel quite right. After racking up a $500 phone bill, calling home within a month of my arrival, and living through 2 earthquakes and a flood, I knew it was time to go home. I missed my friends, I missed my family, and realized that Milwaukee was where I was meant to be. That move was incredibly important, and I don't regret it. I took a risk, and although it didn't work out the way I thought it would in my mind, it made me realize how much I loved it here. And that's a feeling I hope each of you gets to have, even if it just comes from returning from a vacation. Shortly after returning, I started with Marcus Hotels and Resorts, where I spent the next 22 years helping people to make memories, whether it be by planning their wedding, which some say is the most important day of someone's life, sometimes the second most important, or simply by helping them to plan a birthday or a business meeting. I derived incredible satisfaction by making people happy. It also allowed me to sell Milwaukee. Many of our customers weren't from here, and I was able to share the love of my hometown with everyone I met. I worked hard at Marcus. I spent time asking questions, listening for answers, and seeking out mentors who could help me to become a better leader. I was never afraid to take risks or make mistakes, and I was fortunate to have great bosses who allowed those mistakes to make me better at my job. I was never afraid to put in for a promotion and never upset if I was told I wasn't ready. That made me ask more questions so I would be ready the next time an opportunity presented itself. That allowed me to hold 10 different positions over 22 years and afforded me the amazing opportunities to give back to our community. As a matter of fact, I thought I had the perfect life. I was married, no kids, living in a condo downtown, and traveling extensively for work. And that's always when life deals you a twist. Mine came in the form of a 12-year-old, my niece, who came over one day and said that she needed to move in with me. As they say, the only constant in life is change, and this was a big one. I'd love to tell you it was a perfect transition, but it wasn't. But with hard work and a lot of love, we made it through. She's actually a sophomore here at UWM in the Helen Bader School of Social Work, and she is my most unexpected pleasure, my most favorite unexpected pleasure in life. After adjusting to be a parent, I began to reassess what I wanted to do, and the incredible opportunity for Visit Milwaukee came to me. Now, I had never been a CEO. I had held leadership positions, but never the leadership position. Could I do it, I asked myself? I probably don't have all of the qualifications. But then I thought if a reality TV host could be president, I could certainly lead an organization that sold our city. So in late 2019, after many interviews, I began my job at Visit Milwaukee. The perfect job at the perfect time. People were calling it the Year of Milwaukee. We were chosen to hold the Democratic National Convention, and we were just named the Midwest's sexiest city by Vogue. My job was going to be easy. At the same time, you were here, starting your college journey. While I was planning on how to host a major political convention, you were looking forward to your second semester, parties, Panther sports, knowing your way around campus. Then the unthinkable happened. Instead of choosing your summer job, you juggled the first pandemic we have seen in over a century. By March, we were all locked in our homes and uncertain of what would happen. After that semester, you got used to virtual learning and tried to combat your feelings of seclusion and disconnection. Those were scary times, and you all found ways to persevere during those darkest of days. And for that, you have already impressed the world. As someone new to my position, I experienced similar anguish. I didn't know when or if travel would come back, and when it did, we weren't sure what would be left of Milwaukee for visitors to experience. The pandemic experience likely taught you lessons similar to those that I learned. One is that virtual will never, and I mean ever, fully replace the need for in-person human connection. It can't, and we can't let it. Whether it's ChatGPT, AI-created audio images, or a schedule of entirely virtual meetings, tech tools like these can offer enhancements, but they can also increase our sense of isolation from the rest of the world. And while it might be my job to say this, I also fully believe that one of the best antidotes to this is to travel. You can do this by creating a national parks road trip, or spin a globe and fly wherever your finger lands. Pick an ocean and learn about what makes it special. Or even just choose a neighborhood right here in Milwaukee that you've never been to and have a meal there. Whatever you do, it's always worth it to create experiences like these through travel and introduce you to new perspectives. Those fresh perspectives can give shape and color to your own, and selfishly, help you to see how amazing Milwaukee is to live, work, and play. The quality of life we enjoy here with our stunning lakefront, our world-class dining, the top-notch arts and festivals, our beloved sports teams, they all have a little more sparkle when you look at them with fresh eyes. So after you pack up your apartments and polish off your resumes, you'll be off to find a wonderful job, or perhaps a really terrible first job, and you will, of course, get an education of a totally different kind. Wherever you land, I urge you to get involved with your community, and as stated before, stay in touch with UWM. There's so many ways to do this. You can join a rec league, volunteer with a school, help out at a nonprofit, and when you do that, truly commit to that organization, because you will get so much more in return. Volunteerism has brought so much to my life: friendships, education, and most of all, a sense of belonging. And isn't that what we're all craving, a sense of belonging? I know you can and will do all of these things, and I wish each and every one of you all the luck in the world as you carve out your place in this life. And finally, above all, be kind to one another and to yourself. Grace is so necessary in these times. So take a moment, tell someone you love their hair, you admire their grit, you love their outfit. These things cost you nothing, and the joy they can bring you and others is indescribable. Our future will be brighter because of the work that UWM has prepared you to do, and I cannot wait to be amazed by your contributions to our community. Thank you, and go Panthers.
Thank you, Peggy. Very inspiring. We so value your friendship and support. This morning, we have the privilege of awarding one honorary degree. This is the highest degree and the highest recognition that our campus gives. Honorary degrees do not come easily. They begin with a faculty or a faculty department that identifies an individual who they deem as meritorious. This then goes forward to our Honorary Degrees Committee. The Honorary Degrees Committee then forwards this to the Academic Faculty Senate, which in closed session votes, and of course this is critically important for why such procedures are kept in confidence all the way through. And then with the successful candidate or candidates, I will bring them to the Board of Regents and in closed session present the case. And so this is a level of rigor that few individuals go through to receive. And so it's something in our 67-year history that is rarely done. To help conclude this lengthy process, today is involved. So I call upon Interim Vice Provost and Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, Scott Gronert.
All right. Thank you, Chancellor Mone. I call upon Interim Dean Tina Freiberger of the School of Education to bring forward our honorary degree recipient, Mary Alfred. The University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee cites Mary Alfred, an exceptional scholar and adult education leader. Dr. Alfred most recently was Professor of Adult Education and Human Resource Development and Executive Director of the Texas Center for the Advancement of Literacy and Learning at Texas A&M University Texas A&M University. Over her more than 40 years in higher education, UW-Milwaukee was fortunate enough to have her for her first 5 years as an assistant professor in adult and continuing education in our School of Education. Dr. Alfred remains one of the most prominent scholars of adult education internationally, including induction into the International Adult and Continuing Education Hall of Fame. She's only one of 12 inductees worldwide. She has authored or co-authored nearly 40 referee journal articles and book chapters and published 4 books and monographs. Dr. Alfred had funding proposals of nearly $25 million during her career. Dr. Alfred earned her bachelor's and master's degrees from the University of Central Texas, now Texas A&M Central Texas, and her PhD in educational administration from the University of Texas at Austin. Chancellor Mone, I present Mary Alfred for the honorary degree of a Doctor of Adult and Continuing Education.
Thank you, Provost Gronert. Provost Gronert, upon recommendation of the faculty of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, I am pleased to confer upon you, Dr. Mary Alfred, the honorary degree, Doctor of Adult and Continuing Education. We are now about to begin the most anticipated and important part of today's program, where we recognize our graduates. Let's hear it for our graduates. Four volunteers make up a vital portion of this portion of the program, the people who read graduates' names. Yikes, it's tough. This is not a job for the faint of heart, trust me. I'd like to thank our readers in advance for their help today. They are Andrea Azarian, Olivia Wong, Trevor Rogidney, and Robin Van Harpen. Let's hear it for them. Before we start, I would like to offer a final word for all of our participants in today's program. To make our program as meaningful for the last graduate to walk across this stage as the first, I ask, please, that you stay for our entire program. If you can respectfully return to your seat and join us for that, it would make a huge difference for all. Thank you for this consideration on this day of shared celebration. Now, parents and friends, there are final instructions for you as well. You may have heard by your graduate not to shout out their name. They don't want to be embarrassed. So, I know they've talked to you about that, but also, you know that a chancellor overrules graduates. So in this case, because of my outranking, I am going to overrule that. Do not hesitate to show your enthusiastic support for your graduate. I now call upon Provost Scott Grauner to begin the process of awarding our academic degrees. Scott, take it away.
Thank you, Chancellor Mone. I call upon Vice Provost for Research and Dean of the Graduate School, Mark Harris, to present candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Nurse Practice.
Candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Nursing Practice. Please rise. Chancellor Mone, these scholars have devoted years of intensive work to graduate study and research. In addition, they have defended dissertations that have been accepted by faculty committees as substantial contributions to knowledge in their respective fields. Therefore, upon recommendation of the Graduate Faculty Committee and by vote of the Board of Regents, they are presented with the highest academic recognition within the university, the doctoral degree.
Thank you, Dean Harris. You have completed the requirements for your doctorate, and upon recommendation of the Graduate Faculty Committee today, as you've heard, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the University of Wisconsin System Board of Regents, I hereby admit you to the appropriate doctor's degree. In testimony thereof, please come forward at the direction of the marshals with your escort and receive your diploma and emblem of your achievement, your academic hood.
Fatumata Dejawara, Department of Chemistry, escorted by Anya Blecking.
Department of Information Studies, Tae-Hee Lee, escorted by Dr. Iris Shah.
Nathan Bryan, Department of History, escort Margaret Newton.
Megan Dowell, Department of Information Studies, escorted by Dr. Nadine Kozak.
Sarah Reinicker, Department of Geography, escorted by Kristen Ciarto.
Sarah Kars, Department of Educational Psychology, escorted by Dr. Karen Stoiber.
Sarah Sarich, Department of Biological Sciences, escorted by Jen Gutzman.
Vittoria Cipone, Department of Educational Psychology, escorted by Dr. Chris Lawson.
Cody James DeRose, Department of Biological Sciences, escorted by Jen Gutzman.
Corey Fritsch, Department of Educational Psychology, escorted by Dr. Razia Azin.
Hemant Singh Guluri, Department of Biological Sciences, escort by Sergey Kuchin.
Charlotte Maria Shanover, Department of Educational Psychology, escorted by Dr. Stephen Wester.
Shashini Uthpala Welmil Agay, Department of Biological Sciences, escorted by Gaini Shawar Parsada.
James Rettig, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Natalie McAndrew.
Kayla Johnson, Department of Psychology, escorted by Melinda Kavanaugh.
Molly Liddell, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Natalie McAndrew.
Milika Miller, Department of Urban Studies, escorted by Renee Scampini.
Annette Dopp, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Jennifer Deering.
Doa Al-Sungmi, Department of Linguistics, escorted by Fred Ekman.
Erica Jansen, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Akanel Talsma.
Chandler Zali Koffer, Department of Psychology, escorted by David Osman.
Paulina Orlowski, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Akanel Talsma.
Scott Michael Bruner, Department of English, escorted by Stuart Moulthrop.
Mary McMahon Bullis, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Julia Sneathen.
Casey O'Kelly, Department of English, escorted by Stuart Moulthrop.
Amy O'Malley, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Julia Sneathen.
Haley Cowell, Department of Psychology, escorted by Ryan Shorey.
Kimberly Walker, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Kim Litwack.
Caitlin LeClaire, Department of Psychology, escorted by Krista Lisdahl.
Mackenzie Broren, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Vipavi Tongprowan.
Paulina Lim, Department of Psychology, escorted by Hobart Davies and Amy Olin.
Kristen Sue Sheestill, Doctor of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Vipavi Tongprowan.
Danilo Radovich, Department of Physics, escorted by Michael Weinert.
Kayla Otlia, Doctor of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Carol Klingbeil. Say it for me.
Han Giol Se, Department of Physics, escorted by Daniel Agterberg.
Zainab Selman, Doctor of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Carol Klingbeil.
Tara Lee Davis, Department of Political Science, escorted by Sarah Benish.
Dawong Centelli Miller, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Carol Klingbeil.
Samantha Hagel, Department of Political Science, escorted by Natasha Borges Sugiyama.
J.J. Young, Doctor of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Carol Klingbeil.
Greta Minor, Department of Psychology, escorted by Deborah Hanula.
Mona Lisa Abdella, Doctor of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Carol Klingbeil.
Dathan Simpson, Department of Communication, escorted by Aaron Parcell.
Vedrana Jovkovic, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Carol Klingbeil.
Jackie Willenberg, Department of Communication, escorted by Aaron Parcell.
Oh, I don't know how to say it. Dragana Fortson, Doctor of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Hyong-kyung Oh.
Danielle Rameau, Department of Communication, escorted by Aaron Parcell.
Mauricia Daly, Doctor of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Barbara Hazy. Rolsey.
Emily Ann Gottiger, Department of Communication, escorted by Sarah Riverjetti.
Samantha Rolsey, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Michelle Polfus.
Sierra Renee Kane, Department of Communication, escorted by Sarah Riverjetti.
Jennifer Montes, Department of Nursing, escorted by Dr. Alexa Anderson.
Kristen Elizabeth Gates, Department of Communication, escorted by Sarah Vanderhagen.
Mai Kao Yang, Department of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Diane Schadewald.
Terrell Janik, Department of Anthropology, escorted by Thomas Malaby.
Matthew Brayley, Doctor of Nursing Practice, escorted by Dr. Diane Schadewald.
Josh Rivers, Department of Anthropology, escorted by Thomas Malaby.
Jenny Lynn Sagrillo, Urban Education, escorted by Dr. Jennifer Brownson.
Shaheen Christie, Department of Anthropology, escorted by Bettina Arnold.
Are you sure? Eric Ostovich, School of Freshwater Science, escorted by Dr. Rebecca Clapper. Name?
Joshua Driscoll, Department of Anthropology, escorted by Bettina Arnold.
Ilyana Mestilovich, Atmospheric Science, escorted by Dr. Sergei Kravstov.
Sean McConnell, Department of Anthropology, escorted by Bettina Arnold.
Daria Miller, Social Work, escorted by Dr. James Topistis.
Emily Stanton, Department of Anthropology, escorted by Bettina Arnold.
Meng Zhang, School of Public Health, escorted by Dr. Amy Harley.
Elizabeth Parisi, Department of Psychology, escorted by Christine Larson.
Lindsay Lockler, School of Public Health, escorted by Dr. Amy Harley.
Catherine Gargano, Department of English, escorted by Brendan Cardenas.
Tara Jensen, School of Public Health, escorted by Dr. Amy Kalkbrenner.
Molly Beckwith, Department of English, escorted by Valerie Lakin.
David Kiyoko, School of Public Health, escorted by Dr. Emmanuel Ngui.
Molly Boutel, Department of English, escorted by Valerie Lakin. Mohammed Sur Raymond, Department of English, escorted by Rachel Bloom Pojar. Gita Franson, Department of English, escorted by Rachel Bloom Pojar. Danielle Kepke, Department of English, escorted by Rachel Bloom Pojar. Kristen DeMint Bailey, Department of English, escorted by Siobhan Watson. Tathagato Chuck Robert, Department of Urban Studies, escorted by Marcus Britton. Joni Hayward Marcombe, Department of English, escorted by Jocelyn Supania Guliz. Jessica Salin Blanc, Department of English, escorted by Gilberto Blasini. Kitunga Tumani, Department of History, escorted by Rebecca Shumway. Michael Gonzalez, Department of History, escorted by Rachel Buff. Salome Gargadezi, Department of Economics, escorted by Kundan Kishore. Cezanne Ujong Onao, Department of Economics, escorted by Kundan Kishore. Chalar Ornal, Department of Economics, escorted by Scott Juionka. JT Chakrabort, Department of Economics, escorted by Scott Juionka. Oliver Meister, Department of Mathematics, escorted by Richard Stockbridge. Brian Hospital, Department of Mathematics, escorted by Richard Stockbridge. Prayagdeep Pariya, Department of Mathematics, escorted by Chris Haruska. Kamal Pandey, Department of Chemistry, escorted by Professor James Cook. Victoria Mandela, Department of Chemistry, escorted by Arsenio Pacheco. Alexander Drena, Department of Chemistry, escorted by Arsenio Pacheco. Ignacio Magana Hernandez, Department of Physics, escorted by Patrick Brady. Randolph Markham, Department of English, escorted by Amanda Seligman. BJ Tamla Rai, Department of Sociology, escorted by Marcus Britton.
All right, let's have another big round of applause for all of our doctoral graduates. Vice Provost for Research and the Dean of the Graduate School, Mark Harris, will now award the master's degrees and education specialist degrees candidates who have fulfilled their degree requirements.
Would the degree candidates for Master of Arts, Master of Liberal Studies, Master of Library and Information Science, Master of Freshwater Sciences, Master of Science, Master of Nursing, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of Human Resource and Labor Relations, and Master of Social Work, plus the candidates for the Education Specialist degrees, please rise. Chancellor Mone, I present these candidates for a second, third, or terminal degree in their respective fields. Upon recommendation of the Graduate Faculty Committee and by vote of the Board of Regents, they are eligible for admission to their appropriate degree.
Thank you, Dean Harris. You have completed the requirements for the appropriate master's or specialist degrees. Upon recommendation of the Graduate Faculty Committee, as we've heard, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, I admit you to the appropriate master's and specialist degrees. In testimony thereof, please come forward and receive your diplomas when directed by the marshals. Until then, please remain seated.
Helen Bader, School of Social Welfare. Tanya Edwards. Shelley Carr McKnight. Ruth Ara Dukunada. Eric Jerome Moody.
College of Nursing, Evelyn Oketch.
Elizabeth King.
Hafsa Shearing.
Susel Zarza O'Neill.
Manasa Hari.
Andrea Hooverson.
Joseph J. Zilber School of Public Health.
Connor McElwee.
Madeline Hartig.
Megan McDermott.
Adriana Smith.
Cherie Hegwood.
Mari Almanza.
Quantavia Piers.
Stephanie Mercado.
Jessica Worrall.
Megan Rasmussen.
Zoe Worrall.
Molly Panico.
Naji Ahmad.
Avery Piepenberg.
Lisa Flock Gilvery.
Max Smith.
Robert Yeneral.
Julian Romando Pfeiffer.
Alyssa Marie D'Angelo.
Alexander Traharn.
Lauren Sennett.
Samchai Famsofa.
Kimberly Grafenauer.
Isabella Walters.
Michael Lewandowski.
Pammy Rebecca Yang.
Michelle Engelkind.
Madeline Marie Atwell.
John Whitish.
Sarah Catherine Wanek.
Karina Welchev.
Sadie Wilson.
James O'Leary.
Melanie Graham.
John Olson.
Brianna DeNamer.
Vanessa Anciani.
Zen Johnston.
Camry Schmitz.
Rohan Kati.
Emma Lewis.
Elizabeth Strassman.
Michaela Hofert.
Jared Winch.
Elizabeth Rivera.
Kendall Needham.
Siona McGowan.
School of Information Studies. Veronica Church.
Nestic Morris.
April Watson.
Natalie Guido.
Pamela Larson.
Amelia Heredia.
Malia Killian.
Jocelyn Kendall Rogers.
Kevin Stevenson.
Cheyenne Gilbert.
Ooh, that's a good one. Valerie Casanova.
Luisa Flores.
Laura Catherine Nicole Jones.
Rachel Obst.
Christine Yeager.
Emma Biller.
Skylar Marie Singer.
Kayla Casper.
Maura Flanagan.
Jessica Schiller.
James Pride.
Kimberly Youngers.
Madison Golden.
Kaneza Thompson.
Dominique Hickson.
Samuel Wagoner.
Melissa Taylor.
Natalie Fellows.
Amanda Costello.
Callie Krimmer.
Trista Ozarzak.
Kirsten McCormick.
Laura Christine Shine.
Elise Potvin.
Elizabeth Ann Considine.
Madeline Melby.
Eve Miller.
Emily Oldenburg.
Caroline Drought.
Aaron Vandenbosch.
Alyssa Sabel.
Melissa Sue Chancellor.
Catherine Esserman.
Emily Steve.
Kendall Place.
Javini Hernandez.
Eric Jensen.
Camille Sureau.
Emily Wagner.
Rachel Meixensberger.
School of Education. Shanae Anderson.
Autumn Sparks.
Austin Hanna.
Jenna Aker.
Jessica Abdallah.
Samantha Everson.
Sylvie Eisen.
Sarah Tikalski.
Lena Scheibengraber.
Andrea Bailey.
Madison Bumgart.
Tom Nass.
Samantha May Gerard.
Luke Tremel.
AJ Youngbluth.
School of Freshwater Sciences.
Jacqueline Stockzanen.
Patrick Gilvery.
Jennifer Vasquez.
Emma Broccoli.
Reginald Adogame.
Kira Caldwell.
Sophia Beniak.
Zara Saeed.
Natalie Seitz.
Ryan Reckley.
Alyssa Bequest.
College of Letters and Science.
Amy Shea.
James Welty.
Kaylee D. Peed.
Nimade Friska Aswarini.
Shivani Vadali.
Juan Murillo Vargas.
James Dayton.
Joey Lara.
Andrew Sheasel.
David Sumancic Stock.
Elizabeth Zizzo.
Mary Elizabeth Drabizak.
Angela Lewevano.
Sydney Ion.
Kenneth Alexander Dallas Sr.
Valerie Vispalik.
Megan King.
Alexander Mukalik.
Christopher Cactro.
Gina Nicole Vlock.
Lane Holschbach.
Jacqueline Wright Jacob.
Sharuk Yasin Jaber.
Elliot DeGilme.
Dulce Elizabeth Gutierrez.
Amal Afifa.
Rayan Elmer Green.
Belasan Tarek Zaina.
Ellen Shesky.
Patrice Vanuk.
Jeremy Ann Cream.
Nicholas Y. Lee.
Kristen Hansen Corcoran.
Blake Wheating.
Emily Dahmen.
Erica Herrera.
Brittany Jacoby.
Carmen McKellips.
Sophia Marie Gonzalez.
Farah Harb.
Kaylin Staniford.
Jason Haas.
Sarah Curry.
Moses Bull.
Noah Aaron Wolf.
Samuel Elliott Liebert.
That's your son? That's my son. And his mom, Rona Cater Wolf.
Josh Alain.
Kimberly Helgestead.
Joshua Buds.
Brianna Boyer.
Carly Elizabeth Pearson.
Kathy Osiris McGraw.
Leah Deschamps.
Emily Henry.
Adam Chumley.
Amelia Hawk.
Robert Kinnear.
Abby Meyer.
Alexander Ports.
Betsy Billy.
Vanessa Royakers.
Stephanie Kasuda.
Claire Stratton.
Emma Marshall.
Bridget Goggin.
Audrey Lynn Lewis.
Margot Kirschner.
Haley Johnson.
Monique Alcantar.
Amanda Doherty.
Allison Potter.
Alyssa Gum.
Allison Catherine Hayden.
Susan Hart.
Marisa Gavin.
Liam Alonji.
Carrie Jill Pink.
Isabella Sujeski.
Victoria Isaac.
Marissa Mautner.
Natea Taylor.
Nola Thompson.
Larissa Dawn Medina.
Murray Hess.
Noah Colbrith.
Gwendolyn Muehlbauer.
Katie Gabrielchik.
Disha Bogwat.
Sharon Woodhouse.
Jamie Loud Bear Waka.
Miles Harbury.
Samantha Petenpaul.
Jonathan Santiago.
And Rebecca Lynn Cram.
John Philip Stites. Yosef Abdelatif. Malene Weesey. Lucas Molenbrock. Paula Yaki. Fabian Fuchs. Annalena Kubilis. Michael Corfage. Aiken Ayashli. Kian Aksoy. Nicholas Britt. Sawyer Gilding. Oyan Ogboso. Alexis Namer. Anna Christina Krisma. Taylor Dumsky. Alexander McMiller. Samantha Moore. Kayla Despit. Bridget Gibley. Greta Minima. Julia Vanden Longenberg. Caitlin Mongerson. Ashley Scharf. Jonathan Feigert. Andrews Fantivy. Emmanuel Awotua. Arseno Guillan. Anushka Bansal. Ashita Singh. Toriana Sershin. Emily Quesada Gluns. Catherine Watson. Carrie Melissa Jones. Rebecca Dominguez. Sanjuti Yasmin. Jamie Dine. Michael Vey. Rebecca Gansmer. Tanya Milosavljevic. Paul Moriarty. Elizabeth Patricia Sahar Jasmeed. Parker Dietrich. Ruoliama Adiniyi. Ruth Alami Adiini. Emily Stoll. Randolph Cole. Well done. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's have another big round of applause for our Masters in Education Specialist candidates. We come to the part of the program that occasionally gets loud, and we like it loud in the Panther Arena. It's a part where we recognize the candidates who completed their studies leading to bachelor's or associate or bachelor's degrees, I should say. Before we begin, we'd like to show a short video of our bachelor degree candidates and why they will each have a commemorative coin returned to them after leaving the stage.
Just a few short years ago, you came to UWM to begin your college career. You probably felt nervous, excited, and maybe even a little scared. You might not remember, but during those first few days, you were handed a gold coin to toss into the fountain. Perhaps you even made a wish as the coin left your hand. We didn't forget about those coins, or the hopes and dreams that accompanied them. Each coin represents the challenges you overcame to be standing here today. In a few moments, you'll walk across the stage and you'll be given that coin again. Now, as you stand ready to begin your next adventure, you're probably feeling proud, excited, and maybe even a little scared. Let this coin remind you of how hard you've worked, how much you've grown, and how far you've come. Now, as you move forward, the UWM Alumni Association is here to support you and is proud to welcome you to the Panther Alumni family.
And now, let's get our undergraduate candidates ready to roll. And I turn it over to Interim Dean Tina Freiberger from the School of Education.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in the School of Education, please rise. Chancellor Mone, these candidates have completed their coursework requirements upon recommendation of the faculty of the School of Education, and by vote of the regents, they are presented for their degree. Candidates, please be seated.
I once again call on Interim Dean Tina Freiberger from the School of Information Studies.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Information Science and Technology will please rise. Chancellor Mone, these candidates have completed their course requirements, and upon recommendation of the faculty of the School of Information Studies and by vote of the regents, they are presented for their degrees. Candidates, please be seated.
I call upon Acting Dean Nigel Rothfels of the College of Letters and Science.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the College of Letters and Science will please rise and let yourselves be heard. Chancellor Mone, these candidates, I'm pretty sure, have completed their course requirements, lost my place, have their course requirements, and upon recommendation of the faculty of the College of Letters and Science, and by the vote of the regents, they are presented for their appropriate degree. Candidates, please be seated.
I next call upon Dean Kim Latwek from the College of Nursing.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the College of Nursing, please rise and make some noise. Chancellor Mone, these best of the best nursing candidates have completed their course requirements, learning how to be critical thinkers and empathic caregivers. Upon recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing and by vote of the Board of Regents, they are presented for their degrees. Candidates, please be seated.
I call upon Interim Dean Amy Harley from the Zilber School of Public Health.
Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the small but mighty Zilber School of Public Health will please rise. Chancellor Mone, these candidates have completed their course requirements, and upon recommendation of the faculty of the School of Public Health and by the vote of the regents, they are presented for their degree. Candidates, please be seated.
One last time, I call on Dean Tina Freiberger from the Helen Bader School of Social Welfare.
Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Helen Bader School of Social Welfare, please rise. Chancellor Mone, these candidates have completed their course requirements, and upon recommendation of the faculty of the Helen Bader School of Social Welfare and by vote of the regents, they are presented for their degree. Candidates, be seated.
Will now all candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise? Chancellor Mone, these candidates from the several schools and colleges of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee have been presented by the respective deans for their appropriate degrees.
Indeed. Thank you, Provost Groner. You have completed the requirements of your respective degrees. Therefore, upon recommendation of the various faculties and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the regents of the University of Wisconsin system, I admit you to the bachelor's degree appropriate to these courses that you have completed. In testimony thereof, you may come forward and receive your diploma when directed by the marshals. Until then, please be seated.
School of Freshwater Sciences. Robert Daly.
Oh, we're going first? Baby.
College of Letters and Science. Mason Sagi.
School of Education, Elizabeth Meyer.
Molly Kiley.
Brittany Olson.
Henry Dunn-Surin.
Unica Johnson.
Derek Benetham.
Megan Ann Jensen.
Afnan Ali Khatib.
Michaela Schleiblin.
Ermela Wooby.
Michaela Carbajal.
Maria Cassandra Llagas Peterson.
Genevieve Salsa.
John James Rotter.
Samantha Miller.
Adrienne Burton.
Alondra Guadalupe Mercado Garcia.
Anna Linz.
Pilar Garcia Clavel.
Krista Richardson Ward.
Damon Rebelak.
Angelina Foster.
Zachary Robinson.
Brittany Cobb.
Maggie Stellmacher.
Arlette Nelson Cooper.
Ty Vandenhouten.
Maggie Cagle.
Riley Curtin.
Hannah Visich.
Zachary Fountain.
Ronnie Schreier Rademacher.
Ella Marie Phelps.
Grace Rissy.
Alex Denis.
Corey Rogers.
Maverick James Thill.
Madeline Schmidt.
Cami Christensen.
Kaylin Hart.
Sarah Ray Janishak.
Rachel Kamandi.
Emily Burns.
Reagan Rail.
Allie Marion.
Brecken Hawkers.
Kaylee Dent.
Erica Kreiser.
Emily Shainfelt.
Elderize Von Schilling Worth.
Carly Ann Weber.
Xavier Itaraga.
Maggie Ray Bolig Zweig.
Samantha Lopez.
Hamida Ishar.
Moss Lelko.
Elizabeth Trilk.
Matthew Charlie.
Michaela Rake.
Brendan Chastain.
Samantha Swensky.
Ben Cisneros.
Julie Olson.
Grace Lyons.
Kristen Green.
Uriah Trebatowski.
Maggie Buckham.
Harrison Pruitt.
Max Lakatis.
Joshua Groninger.
Jacob Charles Elston.
Natalie Karstens.
Nicholas Olson.
Maya Johannes.
Summer Green.
Grace Sandeman.
Ashley Grenz.
Noah Pison.
Emily Dettinger.
Anna Schur.
Sophia Hualing Knox.
Ellie Wheeler.
Alyssa Kruger.
Sophia Josephine Gerard.
Brisa Connors.
John Culver.
Kaylee DeBuchler.
Amanda Nodich.
Jenna Walagora.
Thomas Justin Engel.
Hannah Michon.
Morgan Betchkel.
Renee Anderson.
Janae Manchesky.
Taylor Brown.
Maggie Benson.
Mackenzie Aaron Bennett.
Ellen Benson.
Leana Mariana Alvarez.
Anna Shepro.
Zay Gaozhong Yang.
Maxwell Kaviani.
Mi Zhang.
Emily Prohasaida.
Kristen Breckenridge.
Sophia Hamden.
Naya Mays.
Olivia Erickson.
Delaney Cervic.
Adam Antoneau. Margaret DeFava.
Alyssa Scardina.
Ellie Udovich.
Megan Riley.
Thomas Smith Jr.
Sandra Iliana Sanchez.
Sheldon Cruikshank.
I love you so much. Braxton Crook.
Lydia Rivera.
Reese Jackson.
Dante Custodio Sosa.
Madison Parola.
Yolimar Galarza.
Kimberly Winston.
Joseph Salinas.
Kelly Kiskola.
Christina Marquez.
Samantha Zander.
Jerry De La Luz.
Kathleen Lavritz.
Christian Lester.
Drew Lehman.
Scott Mulch.
Olivia Parker.
Angela Pluta.
Nancy Martin.
Nicole Miller.
Claire Kartz.
Samuel Green.
Megan Alexandria Leppert.
Natalie Plants.
Do you want your middle name? Do you want your middle name? Kyla Grossenbach.
Shannon Meyer.
Anne-Marie Conroy.
Edwin Million.
Alexander James Myers.
Anissa Zaski.
Carly Schweiger.
Rubab Shah.
Audrey Galassi.
Maria Redding.
Trey Hurlbutt.
Anna Snydak.
Darian McClam.
Royce Anderson.
Oh, Tequila Williams.
Bradley Gadovchek.
Keontae Sholar.
Kira Heck.
Noor Ahmad.
Sam Klutz.
Nicholas Metropolis.
Nathaniel Hemsey.
Katie Kwiatkowski.
Ellie Norlander.
Gentry Spoor.
Eli. Taylor Nelson.
Katie Norica.
Rayan Ammerman.
Carly Garofalo.
Ian Shopik.
Marilyn Newton.
Clayton Sears.
Emma Heller Kavanagh.
Alexi Huff.
Amanda Groth.
Sandra Hetzel.
Harmony Reamer.
Emma Lynn Blanchett.
Tina Bowers.
Mandy McAllister.
Kirsty DiBenedetto.
Jess Nelson.
Marie Helser.
Jordan Rose Aiello.
Sierra Canvick.
Sarah Nemitz.
Hannah Morell.
Alyssa Makowski.
Amy Yarko.
Corbin Kettle.
Sarah Horstman.
Caitlin Conger.
Leandra Warner.
Mitchell Jorgensen.
Sky Pita.
Christopher Krupp.
Morgan Lushert Inches.
Christian Cerny.
Savannah Elm.
Jenna Joanne Fuller.
Elizabeth Rittmeyer.
Haley Thompson.
Hayden Carr.
Tanisha Burks.
Cooper Janicki.
Logan Woodson.
Mohammed Hassan.
Glendalise Valdez Gonzalez.
McKenna Nordlund.
Edgardo Hiram Valdez Gonzalez.
Haley Kiefer.
Noah Biu.
Carly Schneider.
Nora Harriman.
Courtney Dorzak.
Christina Belmontes.
Gabrielle Strasser.
Courtney Bodar.
Carson Lee Reeder.
Jordan Richardson.
Ava Schimmelfennig.
Jovana Stakovic.
Alexa Crescencia Ramos.
Jenna Kasnell.
Kimberly McDade.
Veronica Jutley.
Alexis Clancy.
Vanessa Haney.
Jessica Lawrence.
Timothy Robert Reimer.
Shannon Mission.
Elpiniki Mora Tionis.
Stephanie Ryder.
Sarah O'Brien.
Rachel Christine Papez.
Paola Rodriguez.
School of Information Science.
Maria Muteo.
Tao David.
Toy Washington.
Nathaniel Fortune.
Jackson Thurmond.
Ryan Pachuro.
Jacob Bori.
Anthony Herbst.
Madeline Silty.
Sahar Mahmoud.
Angela Rose Cox.
Austin Burja.
Maddie Weinstock.
Isaiah Flores.
Greta Kiddo.
Mike Bendikowski.
Tabitha Kerr.
Garvin Valkordson.
Stephanie Danner.
Drew Conkle.
Kiera Ulmer.
Jedzia Denu.
Vivian Blecking.
Michelle Ta.
Sam Granatelli.
Michael Howard.
Christian Barrias.
Colt Hamilton.
Parker Annan.
Maxwell Peter.
Vincent Miskuich.
Jeffrey Valentine Jr.
Jason Newen.
You have to say it again. Abdelkadir Mohammed.
Peyton Bendis.
Jalen Johnson.
Grant Thomas.
Lucas Miller.
Emily Thomas.
Leonardo Masabo Carballo.
Emily Brown.
Mauricio Cortez.
Morgan Schmidt.
Luke Alexander Colton.
Asala Jamaledin.
Nicholas Sanfilippo.
Elizabeth Emanuelson.
Javier Antonio Flores.
Samantha Danzig.
Nicholas Lang.
Stephen Drana.
Liam Sullivan.
Elizabeth Karpowitz.
Brett Edward Ewig.
Ashley Ubulaker.
Jack Garcia.
Aurelie Gardunu.
Braden Wagner.
Bridget Rich.
Kenyatta Lawrence.
Lucy Walzik.
Litzy Arcos.
Jeff Sather.
Gael Bonsa.
Rebecca Wicker.
Tori Crass.
Tessa Peixoto Letourneau.
David Clayman.
Sarah Deasine.
Justice Grant.
Matthew Chavez. Anthony Montalto.
Ineneva Marcella Canada.
Demarius Bell.
Hala Hussein.
Isaac Lawson.
Devin Thompson.
Alexandra Minnow.
Kenya T. Jenkins.
Catherine Mitter.
Sam Kappen.
Adrian Ralser.
Chen Yang Yang.
Rachel Olsner.
Mirko Youssef.
Jetta Nunez Mera.
Hajio Gomez.
Elizabeth Wagner.
Zaria Avery.
Rachel Scalizo.
Michael O'Leary.
Marin Avery Wise.
Justin Smith.
Morgan Stark.
Chao Shi.
Sakaira Davis.
Margaret Bauku Her.
Emily Webster.
Chinu Lord.
Lily Norvald.
Ashley Pagan.
Jessica Pottinger.
Aziz Daducha.
Matthias Henslip.
Ryan Plybo.
Cedric Werner.
Miguel Monadero Gold.
Akan Ojan.
Matthew Oakes.
Jacob Budke.
Jamel Billings.
Jovana Dragicevic.
Rachel Johnson.
Aaron Berth.
Alice Chandavong.
Ryan Johnston.
College of Nursing. Gyal Chloe Han.
Anne Siegfried.
Amy Lee.
Alex Tomey.
Mai Kerr Her.
Selena Vanderhorst.
Kaylee Dunker.
Alex Gilchrist.
Ariel Joanne Reynolds.
Haley Collins.
Bertha Nadell.
Lauren Bryness.
Kenneth Ronquillo.
Isabella Van Lannen.
Richard Smith.
Aaliyah Anderson.
Justin Brown.
Sammy Leclue.
Madeline Vadness.
Sienna Marie Barijas Greengrass.
Ashlyn Tenney.
Leah Donnelly.
Destiny Dews.
Kaylin Hamilton.
Hannah Hayes.
Rockwell Timmerman.
Emily Harden.
Wyatt Stimson.
Madison Aubrey.
Jack Fisher.
Bailey Bastarash.
Samuel Krieg.
Morgan Mershdorf.
Hannah Tausey.
Madison Winnicky.
Brittany Putterman.
Peggy Hauser.
Abigail Schrader.
Tizipi Ganat.
Gracie Reineking.
Danielle Minetti.
Madison Seal.
Brooke Norberg.
Ashley Tutkowski.
Savannah Eli.
Alex Nelson.
Ioana Anastasia Mamalakis.
Jameson Trewind.
Oscar Armando Estrada Marorona.
Liam O'Donnell.
Mallory Jones.
Emily Kostick.
Abby Center.
Anna Goder.
Gabrielle DeBueller.
Jacob Steyer.
Lucy Velliser.
Emmy Hisacker.
Caitlin Lepiajo.
Ashlyn Kirby.
Brianna Abrams.
Riley Thomas.
Katia Ashwell.
Ellen Poole.
Alexis Camacho.
Seiji DeLong.
Olivia Marion.
Devin Kennedy Conway.
Elizabeth Vargas.
Megan Carls.
Stacy Lynn Wilby.
Kylie Ott.
Haley Jeska.
Haley Huisman.
Emma Krill.
Isabella Burns.
Adriana Herrick.
Constantina Marlis.
Stephen Gonzalez.
Caitlin Reiner.
Trent Briggs.
Daniel Jansen.
Brandon Evans.
Tia Purcell.
Brittany Powers.
Dominique Smith.
Muram Farah.
Onel Mateo Robles.
Emma Whitmerhouse.
Andra Martin.
Rachel Rice.
Anish Skylar Beelan.
Grace Spears.
Harmony Rain Henderson.
Madison Griebel.
Ashley Curran Rutzer.
Madison Gauker.
Cassandra Barbara Winooski.
Anna Marie Fricano.
Julius Buford.
Ava Vodre.
Brandy Byer.
Peyton Takarian.
Sydney Faber.
Jordan Tresmer.
Ahmed Masood.
Tran. Zong Tran.
Ahmed Muriel.
Melissa Nuri.
Christopher Faber.
Morgan Stefanik.
Casey Yarrick.
Kayla Rupplinger.
Mario Montoya.
Lydia Deutsch.
Michaela England.
Jenny Scranton.
Justin Brenner.
Mackenzie Norem.
Kayla Jackson.
Kennedy Kramer.
Jitin Patel.
Ariana Marie Schweib Santos.
Christine Zane.
Anne DeGraff.
Kimberly Carver.
Natasha Dopkins.
Olivia Cummings.
Kathleen Needham.
Grace Dorschel.
Madeline Summers.
James Hammond.
Samantha Lugo.
Molly Fraser.
Samantha Mertens.
Oscar Ramon Lopez Ortega.
Elizabeth Renz.
Annika Kramer.
Grace Unger.
Grace Geiger.
Emma Stevens.
Abigail Lynn Schott.
Brianna Gabrielle Bialfas.
Ivy Otten.
Grace Julia Tabor.
Claire Bolda.
Samantha Ann Krause.
Luz Arizaga Diaz.
Molly Mealand.
Benjamin Nast.
Natalie Sepik.
Sahar Dakwar.
Daniel Matamoros.
Michael Dowling.
Rebecca Swanson.
Elizabeth Hall.
Adriana Pushnik.
Margaret Grace Tews.
Zara Al-Safar.
Nadia Tenges.
Maria Todorova.
Natalie High.
Reem Ali.
Sean Sloan.
Sumaya Abdi.
Desiree Mingus.
Haneen Daher.
William Hubley. Kristen Papian.
Quinn Dung.
Juan Luis Garcia.
Lauren Wood.
Kim Osborne.
Nico Bichkovsky.
Christopher Lueck.
Madison Hiddle.
Drew Andrews.
Carly Wong.
Nicholas Perko.
Bianca Becker.
Mariah Jean.
Christopher King.
Brianna Shaw.
Daniela Veery.
Cassandra Thompson.
Elizabeth Getch.
Chloe Ellis.
Claire Callahan.
Amanda Stadler.
Addison Devine.
Jenna Jamila Hemden.
Molly Stroibel.
Haley Krieger.
Maximilian Pierre.
Cassidy Bergdahl.
Sheridan Sinnen.
Riley Anderson.
Hannah Froelich.
Isaiah Ness.
Nicole Martin.
Hunter Turpin.
Joseph J. Zilber School of Public Health. Joseph Jonas.
Ryan Lawrence.
Christina Barrett.
Sarah Rose Kenwood.
Anna Nikolich.
Madison Angel Rios.
Rachel Gucci.
Sonnet Bear.
Sonia Langdon.
Olivia Weiss.
Yosef Meadows.
Brady Yeager.
Hamza Siddiqui.
Van Schrader.
Pilar Sharp.
Janet Diane Belinget.
Ishma Rizvi.
Charles Kelly.
Sophia Schaub.
Yahia Zida Ada.
Amina Ali.
David Ulrich.
Jenzi Walugembe.
Michaela Miller.
Molly Adams.
Natalie Norris.
Kylie Friedrich.
Madeline Schneider.
Ian Pagan Martinez.
Claire Wagner.
Ashley Gerardin.
Michaela Flores.
Lydia Korthals.
Jenna Anders.
Phoebe Troller.
Brendan Kasiukovich. Quinn Whitlow.
Helen Bader School of Social Welfare, Kaylee Feges.
Sarah McKendry.
Gabriela Campobasso.
Angel Santiago.
Abigail Mindy.
Thomas Benson.
Marisol Morales.
Jacob Kaiser.
Gabriela Kupke.
Allison Rawls.
Alexander Daniel White.
Zachary Levina.
Jillian Daw.
Jennifer Santiago.
Nathan Brown.
Brian May.
Derek Kolb.
Emily Kraft.
Emily Lynn.
Michael Manny Jr.
Isabella Therese Sevenick.
Omari Espoir.
Pazong Lee.
Ray Gestrich.
Giselle Nambo.
Colin Deming.
Samantha Miner.
Jason Smith.
Lainey Nolan.
Rachel Redick.
Noah Clark.
Maria Basham.
Alyssa Reeder.
Sunny Nias Randall.
Angel Christian.
Samuel Michael.
Levi Rutledge III.
Lorelei Martinez Wilson.
Lindsay Krebs.
Sam Dohauer.
Ivana Krasic.
Alexis Schnitzler.
Tate Sherbrock.
Simon Dembeek.
Nicholas Weber.
Adelio Economi.
Dane Lewis Haggart.
Raviha Arif.
Alexis Tesmer.
Layla Sopa.
Samuel Gast.
Reagan Massini.
Gabrielle Ellis.
Nicole Davis.
Connor Fox.
Andrea Bishop.
Asia Schiller.
Bailey Marie Anderson.
And Lauren Miller.
Riley Mangold.
Caroline DeGroat.
Amanda Callis Peterson.
Ariana Ruby Torres.
Andrew Cluea.
Leslie Sobchak.
Noor Mahmood.
Sarah Grace Johnson.
Mason Spurry.
Sarah K. Endries.
Mary Hicks.
Noah Perkins.
Callista Howard.
Abigail Shear.
Samuel Adams.
Tamia Teyanse Thomas.
Sierra Hansen.
Emily Schmitz.
Megan Beeson.
William Piper.
Casper Zaprazelka.
Amaya Barker.
Samuel Waters.
Bailey Paulson.
Evan Harper.
Caitlin Laufenberg.
Cicely Pleat.
Grace Margaret Knudsen.
Andrea Banaj.
Mara Pivash.
Ali Munger.
Ashley Nicole Vargas.
Elliot Volkers.
Nellianne Marquez.
Julia Frank.
Lauren Johnson.
Bennett Radke.
Jennifer Mendez.
Sophia Aliaga.
Danielle Halverson.
Claudia Rixman.
McKenna Chapman.
Loren Asmian.
Grace Ann Rossmiller.
Hannah Zangener.
Mason Stahoviak.
Tasmin Jassis.
Janie Ankum.
Lily Kreis.
Regan Stevens.
Ruth Schneider.
Tatiana Rose.
Christina Beuner.
Jacob Riley King.
Andrew Grunzy.
Casey Schaefer.
Annika Enertson.
Sophia Brown.
Charles Robbins.
Cecilia Scardina.
Seth Krebs.
Lauren Paul.
Bergen Hermanson.
Brisa Cacique.
Jack Fravel.
Jamie Bateman.
Michael Joseph Zaperzelka.
Danielle Kudadodil.
Claire Drakulik.
Claudia Mejia.
Cindy Del Angel.
Zach Stafford.
Anastasia Ryan.
Ava Hernandez Jimenez.
Divyashri Senthil Marugan.
Madeline Shook.
Lauren Klitzman.
Emiliano Moreno.
Margaret Cody.
Casper Heisted Johnson.
Alyssa Fairman.
Sydney Pittner.
Giovanna Lezasha.
Sadie Susan Wolf.
Andriana Ubich.
Caroline Clemens.
Matthew Ranofsky.
Jenna Cusack.
Emma Gingras.
Ella Huss.
Elena Milky.
Emma Conrad.
Nash Turner.
Faith Kraft.
John Sanger.
Brenda Calzada Fernandez.
Brady Jens.
Tyjay Timothy.
Garrett Snover.
Margaret Shaughnessy.
Sophie Zog.
Maeve Tao.
Keely Simonette.
Mackenzie Sanchez.
Maxwell Friedel.
Shannon Kielwitz.
Hunter William Rogers.
Ryan S. Munter.
Josh Berman.
Caleb Rogolski.
Alice Apfelbach.
Austin Wallace.
Lily Livrow.
Christina K. Sopinski.
Mohammed Faisal Fakarudin.
Nicole Gable.
Sarah Lane.
Callie Aspenson.
Harmony Angelar.
Daniel Jose Moreno Chavez.
Luis D. Pequeno.
Melissa Moreno Hernandez.
Madeline Strasberg.
Camille Simmons Slater.
Brady Immel.
Donna Robinson.
Jack Parsons.
Kayla Soto.
Kalia Whitaker.
Estefany Hernandez.
Rebecca Morici.
Molly Lauren Bakrins.
Seth Hatfield.
Taylor Reinish.
Christy Dolanak.
Der Zhang.
Brianna Goodman.
Tierra Daniel.
Natalie Hernandez.
Joshua Kazuba.
Nina Elizabeth Victoria Lewis.
Colin Crape.
Rakeen Brown.
Jaber. Hamza Jaber.
Kara Berry.
Olivia Lillergard.
Alexandra Shell.
Simone Washington.
Olivia Kopeski.
Jake Hannes.
Zella Hazy.
Eleanor Johnston.
Charlie Meitzen.
Daniela Montes de Oca.
Michaela Nature Brayman.
Area Pedrosa.
Annabelle Allers.
Nor Flayful.
Aman Raymond.
Rachel Santillano.
Stephen Shomish.
Terica Henning.
Joseph DeMurray.
Erica Connor.
Audrey Marie de Guzman.
And Chozan Lee.
Joe Fox. Emily Kern. Danielle Rice. Eleanor Anderson. Faith Robinson. Maddie Heimsch. Paige Yvonne Sabatini. Kendall Richardson. Armin Puhederian. Sophia Marie Santiago Fodor. Erica Bauer. Erica Bauer. Amanda Bremer. Claire Kohler. Emma Filzen. Alejandra Gonzalez Martinez. Noah Michael Kelly. Anthony Gino Sabatino. Rania El Zubaidi. Vanessa Maciel. Cassidy Cartwright. Rudy Kambugni. Sarah Swartwoot. Melissa Kraus. Annabella Nuchisi Lee. Sinyetta Hill. Gavin Wolf. Amanda Streade. Samantha Daly. Cade Carlson. Adeline Dowell. Tanya Frenrick. Danielle Martinez. Isabel Ochoa. Jaya Sims. Sylvia Garcia. Janaa Fadali. Danielle Wicker. Abdullah Rayef. Marco Mirko Pavlovich. Morgan McKilwee. Mitchell Kallick. Cole Schmidt. Quinn Reckner. Dijon Bowens. Deja Bowens. Kara Cirbelli. Savinch Adambeva. Tiffany Chang. Carl David Nattern. Christina Marie Ghetto. Rain Bedekes. Michael Cintron. Octavio J. Munoz. Jonathan Capote. Naomi Raiku. Madeline Rickert. Mayan Aluvaho Jinadasa. Mary O'Brien. Hannah Schmalzer. Timothy James Keating III. Richard Rush. Katarina Newman. Mary Kappen. Kelvin Acevedo. Naomi Esquivel Zavala. Esperanza Terrones. Nana Ansa. Stephanie Aguilar. Alexa Oviado. Jada Waters. Isabel Wilson. Famous Amos. Fardeshirwa Naomi Herday Bowler. Dominique Vituli Hamilton. Mackenzie Krieger. Carmen Flannery. Sonia Din Davis. Sonia Mintao Tu. Mackenzie Wallace. Madison Neff. Hannah Jorgensen. Jordan Cornett. Victoria Morgan Alvarez. Hannah Nelson. Hashemia Carter. Kyle Olson. Sarah Brennan. And Michaela Rose Cooper.
All right, will all bachelor degree recipients please rise? Tradition has it that until a degree is confirmed, The tassel must fall to the right of the cap. Now that you're graduates, that's changed. I call on all our graduates, with the immense vocal support of everyone gathered here, to please transfer the tassel from the right to the left. Let's do it. I now ask all of our graduates from this year's graduating class, all of you, please rise for the processional. Wow. Wow. You are why we're here. We're immensely proud, and I'm so grateful for all of you staying and joining us through the end. It was pretty fast. In fact, I think we probably set a record for how many students went through and how quickly we did this today, thanks to incredible efficiency. This does bring to a close the May 2023 University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Commencement Program. As the platform party marches out, I ask that the audience please remain in attendance and that all graduates please remain at the seats until directed by one of the marshals. As you leave the arena to continue on with the celebration of your graduate, please exit out of the north, that's behind me, the north side, and also out of the east, which is over on this side. Those doors, those are going to work better for you, and that will be the State Street and the Bell Phillips Avenue areas. Thank you all again for coming, and please have a safe and happy summer. And one more time, let's give a big round of congratulations to these incredible students.